guys, Marsenkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so God Goku was not the only EZA that we got on Global today. We also got the INT Kid Goku. Now, unfortunately, he's not going to have as much of an impact as God Goku, because he does have one sort of major glaring issue, and that is that realistically the best team to run him on is this guy's team, and they have the exact same name. And with this guy, whilst I guess he can be used that way if you pick up enough rainbow orbs or you're fighting like an enemy, this guy's not really a slot 1 unit. So got this Kid Goku, the int one, his role, he would be perfect as like a floating unit on this team, but normally you're going to have the other Kid Goku, the physical one, in slot 2, which means this guy would have no links active. So this guy can definitely be a really good option if you didn't pull the physical Goku, because you could run him as your leader and then obviously run the physical Kid Goku as a friend, and then you wouldn't have to worry about them clashing. Because, you know, say you summoned for physical Kid Goku, maybe you even pulled the AGL Hachan, but you didn't pull the physical Kid Goku. Like, this guy can kind of take his place, right? You could run him on rotation with the Hachan, so he's getting his full passive. But, I mean, this guy is a solid unit. So, he's got DB Saga or Youth 170 across the board. So, like, he kind of is like a mini Path to Power Goku, right? Because his leader skill is literally this, plus Exploding Rage, and then the extra 30%. So you can use them as a combo pretty well together. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does immense damage, and has a high chance to stun. And then he gets attack and defense 159. He gets an additional attack boost up to 59%, the more HP remaining, the greater the boost. And then defense boost up to 159%, the less HP remaining, the greater the boost. So the crazy thing about that is you look at his defense here on this turn, he is getting 40% support from the Grandpa Gohan, and then this Kid Goku gives 50% as well. So he's getting a lot of support, but this is him at full health. So in theory, that buff from his passive that goes up to 159% defense, he's barely getting any of that, if any at all. It's going to be like, what, 0% potentially if he's on full health. Maybe 1% at the minimum. I don't know how it works. It might go in increments of like 10 or 20% or something like that. So he's getting the bare minimum of that on this first turn. He then gets key to an attack and defense 20% up to 59% at the start of each turn. So he can still get an extra 40% on top of this just from start of turn. He launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super when HP is 59% or more. He gets a crit guaranteed when HP is 59% or less. And then he stuns the enemy guaranteed once only and gets an extra 59% attack if your HP is 59% or less when attacking. He also has the active skill that can be used when HP is 59% or less. Ideally, you want to use these in the same turn, right? Because he's going to be getting the guaranteed crit and the extra chance to stun, the extra attack on the same turn you can use the active skill. So if you combo them together, that's going to be really powerful. But honestly, he does have a lot of support on this rotation, but I'm quite surprised his defense is that high. And he raises defense for the turn on super attack as well. So, like, post super attack, this guy's defense is going to be pretty crazy. So let's go ahead and play out this turn here. We got the other Goku on the starting rotation, so we're going to float him off. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the 7 orbs, but that's fine. We are against a tech enemy, so it shouldn't be too bad here. Of course, we eat a super, though. Level 5 dodge, maybe? 9,600 damage. I mean, I'll take that. So, you probably saw when I was scrolling through, he is level 10 links. I haven't given him any skill orbs yet. 7.6 million attack stat is pretty decent, especially when you consider he's sharing links with this Grandpa Gohan, but he doesn't have Fierce Battle. And then we got the additional attack. It wasn't a super, but then in comes the hidden potential. So his defense is going to be what? He gets a 30% raise on super. So his defense is like, what, 600k after supering on this turn? It's pretty good, considering he's starting off with the minimum defense possible. So I do want to see at some point us get a turn where we actually take like a bit of damage on this opposite rotation. Which is going to be pretty difficult with this team, especially considering I need to float off Hachan here, so we are going to end up, because I want to get him and the other Kid Goku together. So I'm going to float him off, which means that we are literally all the attacks are on both of our tanks, so we're not going to take any damage on this turn whatsoever. We might even kill him depending on how they perform here, because Carnival Goku's getting hit first, which means he's going to be effective against all types now. Path to Power Kid Goku is good anyway. I guess, to be fair, Hachan doesn't really do a huge amount of damage, but Kid Goku could go off with all of his additionals. And then, yeah, Carnival Goku getting an additional normal. This is the friend Kid Goku as well, so he's 79%. Mine is only 55%. Yeah, look at him coming in with the 9.1. It's a good rotation for him. Like, even though he's not getting support, he shares a few of those, like, Dragon Ball Saga specific links with Hachan, and then he has links like Kamehameha and Prepared for Battle with the... Wait, no, he doesn't have Prepared for Battle, does he? He has some of the other links like Kamehameha, like Saiyan links, with that Carnival Goku. So him being in the middle of those two is a pretty good rotation for him. He did quite a lot of damage there, so Hachan comes in with the finisher, and then we are up to Oceana. So we've lost, what, 20% of our HP, basically? So compared to last time, before I open the menu and actually see what it is. So he had 400k defense. We are getting support from this guy, but it's less than the Kid Goku was giving. So technically the number would be less, but we're getting an extra 20% from the start of this turn. We're also getting extra defense from the fact that we are at 80% HP rather than 100 from the previous turn. So let us see, we're at 438. So we basically got an extra 40k defense. The only difference being we are getting less support on this rotation. So once we get around to having another, like the other Kid Goku, the Path to Power Kid Goku, in slot 3 again, this Goku will be fully built up. So his defense should be quite high. We haven't gotten any build-up with this Great Saiyaman 4 yet, so I'm a bit worried that he's going to eat a super attack in the last slot here, I'm not going to lie. But let's see how Goku gets on here. Yeah, see, he's tanking double digits in slot 1 and then putting out a 7.2 million attack. So he's definitely very good. But like I say, my main kind of concern with him, and you know, this is different for everyone, right, based on your box and how your teams are going to be looking. Like, he doesn't really have a place on this team for me. Because the way I would run Path to Power Kid Goku's team is similar to this build, right? I would use Hachan in slot 1 on one rotation, and then Carnival Goku in slot 1 on the other rotation. Which means that if this Kid Goku is floating, he's always going to be coming onto a rotation where there's another Kid Goku sat in slot 2, and he's never going to have any links active, which is obviously not very good. So let's do this. I don't want to get too many same type orbs because I do want to start the turn on lower HP so we can see Kid Goku with that bigger buff. Because remember, at the start of the next turn, he's going to get his final extra 20% attack and defense and 2 ki. So he's going to be at the 59% buff. And then because we're going to be on even lower HP than we were on the previous turn with him, he's getting an even bigger buff from that ability as well. The only difference is we're going to have Hachan on the next rotation, so we'll be getting even less support than we did on the first turn, and obviously less support than we had on the previous turn, because Great Saiyaman 4 gives 30%, the Path to Power Kid Goku gives 50%, and then obviously on this next rotation he's not going to have any support. So if he's matching up to the 400 to 430k range that we've seen so far with support, that would obviously be very good, right? So what are we at now? We're at about, is that 65? About 65% HP. So he is at now, with 5 links active, that is pretty good actually. We are at 450k. So damn, once we get on that next rotation when we have Path to Power Kid Goku, unless we've like fully healed, we are going to have a lot of defense at the start of the turn. So let's try and avoid same type orbs again as much as possible. So we'll do this, and then yeah, we'll just grab those for you. Hachan like can't take damage at this point. We're on turn 5. He's got his extra damage reduction. He's with a Kid Goku, so yeah, he basically can't take damage here. Would be nice for him to get supered, but yeah, 7.8 with the 1 support unit, the Grandpa Gohan in slot 3. He's still getting the 30% buff from the super attack effect as well. So his defense looking very nice here. Now, obviously, he has no other defensive tech. So he's just dealing in raw stat defense. After that super attack, he's going to be at what? Like close to 600k, I think, because he's at like 450. So obviously, when it comes to like a big red zone boss super attack, he's still going to take quite a lot of damage. But I do think that he is quite the solid unit. So let's do this. So we can, again, miss out on same type orbs, get the damage reduction. I guess we probably should heal a little bit, right? I'm a bit concerned about how much damage Great Saiyaman 4 is going to take here. Yeah, he's only got 144k defense. As long as he doesn't get super attacked, I think we should be okay. I mean, I would like to get to a turn where we get under the 59% HP as well, so that we can see Kid Goku's active skill and everything. But I guess we take the risk here of potentially getting blown out with Great Saiyaman 4. But if anything, hopefully this guy super attacks Path to Power Goku. Because we're going to get more defense stacks with the Great Saiyaman 4. And we did get the 7 orbs for Kid Goku. So we do have that 8% damage reduction for the whole rotation. As long as the Great Saiyaman 4 doesn't get super attacked, we should be okay. And of course, on this turn where we really needed it, we didn't get any additional super attacks with Kid Goku. And this guy is still yet to super. Oof. Oof. Alright, well, we're going to get our wish with the Goku turn. So, yeah, here we go. So, wait, what? Oh, of course. Wow. We actually dropped below 20% HP. So we got the full heal with Hachan. Or at least was it 80% heal? Damn. That 20% threshold is so hard to get to as well. Oh, that is crazy. So you can see here, with 50% support from Kid Goku, compared to the previous turn where he had no support. Oh, sorry, just the support from Grandpa Gohan, which I think is 40%. So we're getting 10% extra support, but because our HP is now full, we've got, what, 70k less defense? So you can see he gets so much better defensively when you are on low HP, which is pretty good, right? That's what you want, right? We want units to have more defense on lower HP if they're going to do that sort of thing where you get more attack or more defense based on your HP. Because when you're on low HP, that's when you're more likely to potentially get killed. So having that extra defense on low health is obviously very, very good. I actually cannot believe that we took so much damage with Great Saiyaman 4 that we actually dropped below the 20% to get Hachan's heal. That's actually crazy. I did not expect that. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, Grandpa Gohan could take some damage here. Even with the... okay, well, never mind then. I was going to say, even with the extra damage reduction from Goku. But... yeah, there's no way now. We're not going to drop below 59% HP. I might not actually even be able to get it in this initial showcase, but this is just the initial look at his EZA. I'm obviously going to take him into some more difficult events. I think you guys would probably agree, one that comes to mind, the Cell Max event is probably going to be a place where we're going to be able to see Kid Goku, because if we don't get INT Kid Goku on the first turn against Tech Cell Max, the chances of us starting the second turn on low health are incredibly high, right? Because even if he, like, regardless of who he super attacks on the team, unless it's AGL Hachan, we might survive, but we are going to take damage. So, fortunately, Grandpa Gohan actually taking some damage here. I think... oh, yeah, we are. We are at 50%. Let's go. Alright, so, start of the turn. Support from Great Saiyaman 4. We are at basically 50% HP. He has... 334k. Wait, hang on. Am I reading this wrong the whole time? Let me have a look. Am I crazy here? The greater the attack boost. Defense boost by up to 159%. The less HP, the greater the defense boost. So we've got half the defense that we had on the previous turn. And we've got a 30% support unit instead of a 50% support unit. But our defense is lower than it was last turn. So it seems like the buff that this Kid Goku is getting from his defense is quite low. Or sorry, from his HP, like the 159% based on your HP. We're on half health, so we should be getting, in theory, the what, 78% or whatever it adds up to being. I'm not going to do quick maths. We should be getting quite a lot of extra defense, unless he didn't eat a super last turn and get defense lower, did he? No, he finished off the enemy. So that's weird. I'm probably missing something like really obvious, but maybe I'm just dumb. Do I get extra defense when I'm above a certain amount of HP? As part of his later passive? No. I just get the... So we get a... So anyway, we're going to go ahead and do the active skill. It's going to be a guaranteed crit. So let's see how much damage we do. Actually, you know what? We got to actually watch the active skill. Come on. Right, let's do the active skill. I'm not a huge fan of Kid Goku's English dub voice, to be honest, but the active skill is still awesome. Yeah, it still looks cool. This unit is old, but that active skill looks sick. And I love that as well, like the effect of him going through the enemy. Like, it looks super good. So, we did that. We're going to get the guaranteed crit on the actual attack as well. So, let's go ahead and do this, and then do this. So, let's see how much we do here. We might actually be able to finish off Nova, based on the fact that we are going to get that guaranteed crit. So, and we also do get extra attack for this turn as well. So, we should see a big number. Will we break 10? I don't know if we'll break 10. What have we got up to so far? It's like 7.8. So, oh, yeah, never mind. Oh, wait, yeah, what am I thinking? It's 59%, but it's a multiplicative buff. It takes into account, like, support and everything. So, yeah, 11.5. So, if we'd had the Path to Power Kid Goku in slot 3... for that extra, he'd have had an extra 20% support on top of everything else. Then, yeah, that would have been GG. So, I can't believe he dodged that attack, though. That's really unfortunate. So, I guess we'll go ahead. Let's use the Kid Goku active skill here. We get to hear Kid Goku's English dub voice again. But let me know what you guys think of INT Kid Goku. He's definitely a very solid unit. His only problem is going to be that this is his best team where he shares the same name as the leader, which is a little bit unfortunate. So let me know what you think of INT Kid Goku. His EZA definitely was very easy, although 30-stage EZAs are pretty annoying. But let me know your guys' thoughts on him down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.